I just had a panic. It was connecting for about 5 years and it stressed me out. Anna's here, splendid. Oh, hello, Anna.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are rehearsals going?
Very well, thank you. We did 2 runs of the play on, well, Thursday and Friday, and yeah, it's looking lovely. Hi, Violet. Oh, hello, kitty. Oh, that's a lovely cat.
Well, he is mostly.
Ah, is that like a Bengal?
Yeah, he is. He's super, super vocal about everything.
Brilliant. Singing cat, like a jellicle cat in the
Well,
shape.
I wish he was Jellicle Cat. He's just like, meow, with like he's so pretty and he has such awful voice. Like I don't know how the two like merge in one animal. But at 4 in the morning.
Oh, it's just moaning all the time. A bit like me, really. If I was awake at 4 a.m., I'd be like,
Well, so do I. Yeah.
have you dyed your hair, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Looks lovely.
Thank you. I finally got
Darker.
round to it. I had like that much grace.
Oh, did you? I'm getting them all around here these days, all my greys coming through. My mum always said, "Oh, you'll get greys, young Pippa." I was like, "Damn it." But I kind of like it. Kind of like it. It's a privilege, isn't it? Um, it is. How are you, Violet?
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hi.
Everything is all right. Nice. It is nice to see you. The cat is perfect. I remember it from the last time when we had the lesson with James. Yes, and it was a superhero
Yeah,
in
it's
our.
literally on all the Zooms.
Yes.
I'm the favorite human, so yeah, I have to live up to the expectations.
I love it. Yeah, always make the cat. Bring the cat. I was on a Zoom call once. I was living abroad for a bit, and the place we were living, they had their own cat, and it was this beautiful, like really fluffy cat in like Barbados. So she was like I don't know how she was so fluffy in such a hot climate, but anyway. And she came onto one of my Zoom calls once, and she just literally came on and she put her bum like there and just stood there, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Luckily, it was just like, a pretty casual situation. But I was like, why?
But remember after that guy's child came on an official BBC interview,
Oh, yeah.
there was an interview on
Oh,
BBC of, I don't know, minister or some like health expert during COVID, and then you could see his child practically like in a t-shirt and nappy literally coming in the camera, and like everybody was talking about it for weeks.
but it's real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the one where he handled it really like stressed and his
Yes,
wife
yeah,
ran in.
he did,
Yeah.
yes.
I was just like, oh God, like it's no, like we all know that you zoom in from home, it's fine. But obviously he must have been so,
It was just at the
petrified.
beginning, I think, when nobody was used to
Yeah,
casual stuff like that.
yeah. But I was like, the kid doesn't understand, does he? And cats don't understand either, and they don't care. Even if cats could
Yeah,
understand,
they
I think they
don't
wouldn't
do that.
give a monkeys, would they?
He was
Um,
literally just, oh, sorry. I don't know what happened. He was just
oh. Lovely. So where are we now? Let's get started. No, we're not doing trees. We did trees last time. We're doing remember today. Um, where's the chat? Every bloody time. There it is. Oh no, that's a link to Olga's one-to-one. Hang on a minute. I thought I copied it. Apparently not. I couldn't see as well who just joined us, but we had someone else arrive. But if your camera's off, I can't see you. But hello, whoever you are. Welcome. Who is it? I put it in the chat. Shall I read it for you? And then we'll get started. It's a bit of a longer one today, but that'll be good for your stamina. And so I encourage you already to be thinking, okay, I need to not tail off of energy at the end of this. Okay, so let's have a go. This is Remember by Rossetti. Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I, half turn to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand. It will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad. Oh, it's such a sad one, isn't it? It does make me like, I need to hold it in a little bit. I'm gonna just break down in tears. It's so beautiful and moving, this poem. So that time in particular, I'm sure you've seen the recording on YouTube. That time just then that I just read it, I think I was trying to casual it up a little bit more. I don't know if that's necessarily right, but again, with this poem, because it is so, I think it's a really heartfelt and true poem. I don't get distracted by the fact it's a poem. If anything, I think it's quite fitting. And yes, it's poetical. What I'm trying to say is that I kind of really tried to keep it true to Pippa, because it's a really personal thing to say, isn't it? I think, and it's quite you're really saying this to someone that you really care about, I think. So in terms of intimacy, I think it's a very intimate poem, you know. It's not like, wow, God's made that tree kind of poem, right? It's more of a heartfelt, you know, miss me, but I want you to be happy, right? So yeah, keep it true to you. Don't worry about I'm going to give you permission to not worry about the poetry too much, but really just feel your way through it as best you can. Who would like to go first in reading the whole thing? Or if anyone's got any questions before we begin, just let me know.
I can begin as usual.
Go on then.
Traditionally.
Well done.
Okay. Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I have turned to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand, it will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad.
Lovely. Well done. How did it feel reading it, Violet? It's quite a emotional one, isn't it? But how are you
Yes,
feeling?
it is very deep and emotional, and you become emotional while reading towards the end, I suppose.
Yeah.
And yes, and here it is very hard to concentrate on the pronunciation, yes, because you get distracted by the emotions or by getting involved into the poem and in its gist, and yeah.
Fantastic. Again, this is like the fundamentals of like all my sessions, is that emotional connection is going to absolutely impact how you communicate. And when you're emotional, if you fall off of your beautiful British accent that you've practiced, shows it's not quite like, you know, proper. I mean, it was fabulous what you did, but I'm just trying to say, like, it shows that it needs to be that much embodied and embedded in you, so that you can communicate successfully. If you are upset at work or whatever, and you need to articulate yourself clearly, you still need to be able to bring it up. So it's really good practice that we're doing like this poem really today. So good. And I'm glad you felt that connection, that emotional connection with it. It just shows the power of words, you know. It's a beautiful Saturday morning today, and we're all here to have some fun, but just this lovely tiny poem has just absolutely made us all kind of go, oof, Christ. Can you imagine? And I love that. I love that these words have that power. So fantastic. Really, really good. Was there any part of it that you were a bit like, or
Yes, I think so, that maybe the part when only remember me, first of all, remember me is a very simple phrase we usually use in our speech,
Yeah.
But there is a connection between the sounds here. It's quite complicated. And the part you understand, it will be late to counsel then or pray. I think that the words are disconnected in my speech in this part.
Yeah, to be fair, I think they were in mine when I read that bit, because it is a bit discombobulated. I think you understand it will be late to counsel then or pray. I think it's a bit of it is one of those kind of convoluted lines, I think, that kind of makes, well, for me anyway, I'm like, what does that mean? So I kind of think that's natural and good. So, but good observation, because we do want to be able to implement a smoothness when we want to, and not just resort to what we have to do. So good observation. Let's try and smooth it out now then. So let's before I give you some of my notes that I picked up on, only remember, let's just start with only remember me. Only remember me. Let's just say that.
Only remember me.
Remember me. Good. Remember. Remember.
Remember me.
Remember. Rabababamba.
Yes, it's
very quick. Yeah, let's go mama mama.
Mama mama.
Meme meme.
Meme meme.
Meme meme again.
Meme meme.
Moo 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 moo.
Moo 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 moo.
Remember me.
Remember me.
Yeah, better. Remember. And your R was more interesting then as well. That I like that. Remember me. You gave it like a rev. Remember me.
Remember me.
Yeah, I think that will help you actually as well, because I think before you were kind of really remember. It was on the mem kind of, but actually I think at the beginning it's got that rev in the engine before we launch into the word. Let's try. I think the only remember me makes it even harder. So now let's just try only remember me.
Only remember me.
Only.
Only.
Own. Lovely. You're giving me proper Queen's. Oh no, I spilt the tea. No. Can we casual it up a little bit more? Can we have oh no, I dropped my book.
Oh no. Only.
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 Yeah, better. Less and more oh. Can you hear the difference?
Only. Yes, I see it.
Yeah, good. So let's just try again. Only remember me.
Only remember me.
Oh, hello, Natalia. I can see you now. Just while I'm working on Violet, would you mind muting, my darling?
Only remember me. Only.
Better. Yeah, only. It's more ugly and less clipped and heightened Queenie. Lovely. Let's go on to let's park that. Let's go on to you understand. In fact, let's just forget you understand, because that's a separate line. Let's go on to the next line. It will be late to counsel then or pray. Let's just say that, and let's just focus on keeping it smooth as possible.
So beginning with you understand, yes?
Let's just go from it will be late.
It will be late. Okay. It will be late to counsel then or pray.
Yeah, good. One more time for me.
It will be late to counsel then or pray.
Yeah, lovely. Well done. What I'll give you permission, pardon me, to do on the first T of it, you can tap it even lighter for me. It will. It will.
It will. It will.
Yeah. Can you hear the difference? It's not it. It's it.
Yes.
Like you're softening it much more. Lovely. It will be late.
It will be late.
Yeah. One more time.
It will be late.
Will be late. Be late. Good. On the B, let's make sure it doesn't become too schwarry. It will be late. Can we have B? Make sure it does go to the bumblebee sound for me. It will be late.
It will be late.
Excellent. And it does actually help you set up ready for the late shape that we need. Late, be late. All that I'm really moving is the tongue. The lips and the teeth are ready to go for that. Okay, so let's try again. It will be late.
It will be late.
Yeah, lovely. One more time.
It will be late.
Remember that soft T at the beginning? It will be late.
It will be late.
Yeah, good. Get in there. Well done. Well done. Let's run through for the rest of the sentence now. Counsel, bit weird. What does that mean in your mind's eye?
Maybe it is something that, for example, to thinking about the past and maybe feel guilty about something, or feel upset that something happened that way. Regret. Yes, I suppose in this case it is like regret and or pray. So to hope that something will be better in the future.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to encourage you to think more of the future for me rather than more on regret and longing for the past. For me, my money's worth on this bit. If you're counseling with someone or counseling or have, I feel like it's a really old, like fashion thing to say, but is, may I have counsel with you, cousin? Can I talk to you, basically? So what I'm kind of picking up here is, if you remember me, you understand it's going to be too late to have a conversation or pray for the future that we want to have, and talk about that future we want to have, like she kind of comes on to say. Does that make sense?
Yes, I got it. Thank you for the
Yeah, it will be too
explanation.
late to do these things. So again, I think that might help with the just clarify the drive of the text and where we are plucking out the more important words, whatever they might be in your mind's eye. But yeah, let's keep it more hopeful and light. And again, I think that might help us skim along it a little bit better. So let's try and run through the whole thing. I'll just quickly demonstrate. And don't worry about being fast, but let's just make sure we get the sounds and articulation correct. It will be late to counsel then or pray. You'll go.
It will be late to counsel then or pray.
Yeah, better, much better, actually, much smoother. And then when I just read it, actually, I said counsel then. I really stressed the then, but you didn't really do it, which is good. Because I actually think that's not really the most important word. It'll be late to counsel then or pray. I think counsel, late, and pray are the key words in that sentence. Just a note for everyone. That's what I think it's going to be too late to have conversations and pray. It'll be too late. Does that all help, Violet?
Yeah. It was perfect. Thank you so much, Pippa.
Yeah, you're welcome. Real quick, just before you go, I'm going to throw a few more notes at you. Can I just check how many of you are on this call, actually? Because I thought there was 3. Is there 4?
5 with you.
Oh, there's 5. So 4.
Anastasia and Natalia.
Anastasia and Natalia. Okay, good. Because it's for some reason I can only see the people. Oh, there we are. I've just put you on a large screen. Now I can see that there's 5 participants. Brilliant. Anastasia. Yeah, Violet, let me just quickly throw a few more things at you. Who else is that? Anastasia, Violet, Anna, and who did you say?
Natalia.
Natalia. Thank you guys. Yeah, Violet, just quickly. Away. Can we just make sure away we've got a bit more of a pull back on it so it doesn't become away, like we don't drain off of it. Pull back on it. Okay, I'm just going to throw some notes at you. We're not going to work them, but I just want you to go away and work on them. Okay, that's one thing. I put lovely H's, and this is a note for everyone to just take on board. When Violet, where's the poem gone? There we are. Was just reading it. When I'm gone away far into this, when you can no longer hold me by the hand. These H's, they're very airy, and if we actually use them, like we do that when we're out of breath or emotionally, hold me by the hand. There was a real nice richness to Violet's H's that actually made me feel that like longing kind of, oh, got me. Lovely. Just want to say lovely. So again, bear that in mind. You might want to implement that in your poetry reading. Only, not, yeah, we kind of talked about only. Okay, we did that. Do not grieve. Do. It almost became do not grieve. Do not grieve. Do. It's richer and thicker than a do or whatnot. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
That's it. You're welcome. Good, well done. Anna, shall we go with you? You got your camera on, so I guess you're ready. Oh, I can't hear. Yeah.
Okay, it works.
Yes.
By Zoom.
Fine.
Yes. Remember me when I'm gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand. No, I have turned to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me. You understand, it will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that I once had. Better by far, you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad. It's very heartfelt, I have to say.
Yeah, it is. It's a really, really intimate thing to say to someone. You know, I think about it often, not often, but you know, with my husband, I'm like, God, what if I was thinking it last night, what if I was going to die? And like, I was like, oh, you have to live your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you sometimes have to think, no, hello, you're gonna, like, I'm gonna be dead and you're gonna be enjoying yourself. Like, no.
Yeah, exactly. So again, to have the bravery and the vulnerability and the kindness of heart.
I think it's more of a kindness, really, and then
that it's intense, right? So well done, lovely. I could see you were feeling it, and like, yeah, it affected. I could see it was affecting.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that generous yet. I might learn, but we'll see.
Hey, we've all got something to learn from this poem then, haven't we?
Yeah,
We'll keep drilling it until we're that good in heart.
Everybody cries on this Zoom call.
Yeah. Oh God, it's gonna be a tear-jerky one today. Lovely, really, really, really lovely, really, really good. How did you feel it went pacing wise? Because I know that's something we've talked about in the past.
Yes, I was trying to be slow,
okay.
But I think I do get carried away sometimes by emotions or what's not, and then I don't control it. So yeah. I'm not sure.
But again, that's fine. Like we do naturally do it. We'll speed up, and if we're trying to articulate ourselves and we're running out of time, we are gonna it's fine.
A bit. Well, I don't think I ran out of breath, which is for me a good sign. Because sometimes I go.
Yeah.
And then
right.
You just like, or slow words.
It felt
I know I go too fast.
Say that again.
I think I find that when I run out of breath or I start slurring words, then I was going too fast, and then for me, like in my head, it's the sign to slow down.
Okay. Did that happen this time?
No,
then?
I don't think so. But I was a bit emotional, so I might have missed it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was lovely. I would say that there's some bits we could have slowed down a little bit more just to get more clarification through. Just like the old, for example, you understand it will be late to counsel then or pray. Like again, I feel like it's such a like when we did Shakespeare together, because it's quite hard to understand in our contemporary brain. You know, we don't talk in poetry, you know, in verse or whatever anymore, you know, and a vestige of the thoughts that once I had. Like that's such a weird, we never like what even is a vestige? We don't ever say that to our kids or
I say counsel a lot, or I rather hear, because we would say, oh, our legal advisor always say, I will need to consult with the counsel on this one, but it's not like a barrister. So
yeah,
like, oh, hello,
yeah. So there's counsel, because there's two different.
To ask for advice, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think we've got counsel, like the council tax bill that needs paying, the council that run
that's one with a C instead of S.
Yeah, but it is in this, it's council spelt like that, so they're actually the same pronunciation in my mind anyway.
No, I think, well, I guess it is,
council, but they both kind of mean similar things, because you go to speak to the council, like you say, and you'll consult these people, but yeah, to counsel is to consort, I think, and articulate with someone else. So yeah, interesting. But because they're just a little bit old school words, I'd just say you can afford to slow down a bit more then. But maybe the emotion was coming into it, so maybe that's why we did skim over it a little bit. But that was just those two moments really. I was just a bit like, because they are such weird areas, you can afford to slow down basically, if you wanted to, but I don't think it was all too fast at all, like we've talked in the past before. Good. Away. Can you say away for me? Away. When I am gone away. When I am gone away. Yeah, okay, good. I would say for my money, it was a little bit gone away, a bit like the note I just really quickly gave to Violet at the end. Gone away. We don't want to make it too long and dragged out, basically. I feel like we talked about the may sound a bit before, perhaps. Can you just say the the first 4 lines for me, because we've got this, in fact the first 5 lines, because we've got day, stay, away.
Okay.
Let's just see.
Okay. Remember me when I'm gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I have turned to go, yet turning stay. Remember me, when no more day by day.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Much better. I think what it is, it's the second away, gone far away. So we've got gone away. Then what's different in the second gone away?
Because it reiterates where you're going, and then it's like unreachable for you, for the other.
Exactly. So there's an extra word between gone and away the second time, isn't there?
Far away.
Yeah. So so at the moment I'm getting the stress a little bit more on the when I'm gone far away, you're kind of stressing that away again. But actually the second time, because she's given us an extra word in between them, it's the stress on gone far away into the silent land. And I think maybe because we're assimilating the away into the silent land, I'm going to ask you to imagine a comma after this gone far away, comma, into the silent land, just to break up that squish that you're doing. So just say the second line for me. Imagine there's a comma after away.
Gone far away into the silent land.
Yeah, better, I think. I think that just makes us, it's like gone far away into, like, it's out of reach. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if we skish them together.
Okay, I think I understand.
You see what I mean?
To break it up a bit to kind of have more impact, so you have time to think.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And also to allow that, because you're literally saying, remember me when I'm gone away. You're still here at the moment. So you're asking them to imagine something that's kind of unimaginable, or that someone won't want to imagine. So we need to let them do it and give them time to do it. And yeah, again, I'd actually say, can I have more stress on far still? So say it again for me, and let's really do exactly how you did with the breakup for impact, but also on far. Let's that have more impact as well.
Gone far away into the silent land.
Yeah, you're using it more, far away. It stresses it in a way that complements the first one because we're going further in the second one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Good. Half turn.
Half turn.
Yeah, we're kind of going half.
Okay, so okay, yeah, that's my thing as well.
That's my thing.
I'm taking notes, but I lost half.
It's just near the start again. Nor I half turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you. Yeah, found it.
Say it for me.
Nor I half turn.
Better. One more time.
Half turn.
Yeah, better. So it's almost spelled like HARF. Half.
I can start.
Yes. Brilliant. And again, nor I. It's quite heightened, I'd say, and quite, the Queen might say, nor I will go to the ball. But I would never be like, oh, nor I, mum. Like, I wouldn't say that to my mum in, like, normal conversation. So again, we can afford to break it up a little bit more because it's a poem. Nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Let's just see if we can find a bit more of a poetical and maybe, like, yeah, pacing wise, we can slow it down and break it up even clearer. Can you just give that for me, Anna?
Nor I have turned to go, yet turning stay.
Lovely. Even clearer breaking on nor I half turn. Can I have it like a iambic da-dum, da-dum?
Nor I have turned to go, yet turning stay.
Lovely. Yeah, nor I
It's
do.
very Shakespearean, that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think so. Nor I. I think, yeah, because again, it's not a contemporary thing people say anymore. We need to honor it clearer. Just a general note for everyone in poetry. Nor I rather than nor I. Because I'd be like, what's a nor I? I've never heard that. Let me Google what nor I is. It's nothing. Nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Lovely. Well done. Thank you for doing that. That was nice. Darkness and corruption. So more towards the end now.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, for if the darkness and corruption leave. Just say that line for me.
For if the darkness and corruption leave.
Good. Be careful it doesn't become for if.
So do you break it down?
So it's not, well, it's more, it sounded like leaf, not if. So it's the kit vowel. It sounded like if.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Again?
For if?
Yeah, better. Yeah, so it wasn't breaking it up. I was just breaking it up to get you to
I understood.
hear
Yeah.
So say the whole line again for me, making sure we've got the if sound.
For if the darkness and corruption leave.
Yeah, lovely. Say darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah, better. Dark. I've underlined the K and the N, but you said it fab then, so I don't know what that meant.
I slurred it.
I have no idea. For if the darkness and corruption, darkness. Yeah, no, it was fabulous how you just said it. So there's no comment on that. Better by far, you should forget and smile, that should remember and be sad. Just say remember.
Remember.
Yeah, remember.
Remember.
Yeah, okay, great, lovely. Have you got any questions or any bits in your head that we haven't covered?
No, I think we did cover actually all what I had and then some. So great,
Yeah.
thank you.
Excellent, you're
Thank you so much.
welcome. Lovely work, Anna, as per.
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. So the camera hiders, Natalia, hello. The camera.
Hello.
What? The hidden ones. Hi, nice cardigan.
Nice to see you.
Lovely,
Nice to
nice
see you
to see
all.
you. Do you
I
look
decided to change my mode and to stand.
Yes, Queen. Love it. Are you ready to give me your poem?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Remember me when I'm gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand. Now I have turned to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more, day by day, you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand. It will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet, if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile, than that you should remember and be sad.
Lovely. Well done, Natalia. Proud of you as well for standing up. Love it. Well done. How was it for you?
That's sad.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at each line there is no hope for the future. Therefore, yeah, you read and you understand that hopeless.
Yeah. Great observation. But there's still that relentless optimism within the hopelessness, isn't there? And I think that's what makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
And lovely. I could feel it all coming through. So lovely. What really well done. It is a hopeless poem and it's just heartbreaking. Lovely. Fabulous. Good. I've got some notes for you. Have you got anything that you want to pick up on first?
In general, I just feel unsure, like which word to emphasize.
Yeah. Okay. What's your instinct say, generally?
Yeah, so I just follow my instinct, but I don't know how it sounds for
You're
you.
not sure what that instinct is exactly.
From English, from
Brilliant.
English perspective.
Yeah, no, I think your instinct was pretty bang on for most of it, to be honest. Like generally, yeah, I was just working with Olga on a one-to-one with like a poem, and she mentioned this idea that often, the throwaway words that we might say, like you, I am God, like I am, whatever, like the words we might casual up some more and pull away from. In poetry, it's kind of the same thing. Like we don't have to stress those as hard, because actually what's important here in the first line, for example, you're starting with a commandment. You're asking someone to remember you when you are gone away. Like those are the remember me when I'm gone. Like that's what they kind of, they're not antithesis, but they complement each other. So I'd say those are always the words that kind of are really, really important. But it's not like you're saying, remember to feed the cat when I'm not here. You're saying, remember me when I am gone away. So like I actually also would argue in poetry, sometimes those personal pronouns, or pronouns in general, they just need a little bit more extra stress as well. So what I'm trying to say is there is kind of no right or wrong, and you should just keep trusting your instinct. And there was nothing particularly jarring in that reading you gave me that made me think, oh, that's not quite stressed enough. So I think it's fine for now, and just keep playing. Know that you'll change the meaning depending on what you stress. So if I said, remember me when I'm gone away, that's a bit different to remember me when I am gone away. They're two just different vibes we're getting with different detail in each one. Both are valid. Okay.
Yeah, I see. It's
Yeah.
like me is important for you and for myself also.
Yeah, Yeah, can be. It can be more important one time you read it and less important another time. It doesn't really matter, but it's more, like I say, it's important. What is important is that you do trust your instincts with it, so that when you read it, it's totally different to when Violet reads it. And when Violet reads it, it's totally different to when Anna reads it, because you're all connecting with it totally differently. And that's why people's British accents, I think, coming back to that, it's so varied. It depends on how we do stress things and what situation we're in is going to impact how we engage. Yeah, does that all make
Yeah, I
sense?
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so good.
absolutely.
Take that pressure off yourself and just enjoy it. It was lovely. It was really lovely. Anything else you want to add before I give you some of my pointers?
No,
Beautiful,
please.
lovely. Similar to Anna,
Continue.
the half, please. Can we just try that nor I half turn section? Fourth line down.
Yeah, I see.
Nor I half
Half.
turn. Yeah,
No, I half turn.
good. Half.
Half.
That's it. Say the whole four words again.
No, I half turn to go.
Yeah. And now in dance, we'd say half turn. But of course, this is not I half turn to go. Can we try not I half turn? Can we try and get half and turn a little bit more squished together, but not too squished together?
I'll
Half
try.
turn.
Half turn.
That's it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Nor I half turn.
No, I half turn.
Yeah. Good. And make sure turn doesn't become 10. Nor I half turn.
No, I half turn.
Better. Turn. Yeah.
Turn.
That's it. Turn.
Turn.
Like you're earning money. Turn.
Turn.
Yeah.
Turn.
Yeah, good. Just before, I think we were just having quite a big, I think because we were concentrating on the half, the turn came quite a bit after. But it is kind of like a thing, like you don't really break it up. I don't say I'm gonna go half turn around. It's half turn. It's kind of like one movement. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay,
I
great.
understand you.
But lovely, really, really good. Much better on the pronunciation there. Planned. Where is planned? Is there a
Yeah, I
plan?
see it.
I don't see it.
Planned.
Oh yeah, great. You tell me of our future that you planned. Can you just say that whole line for me, please?
You tell me of our future that you planned.
Yeah, good. So rather than planned, can I have planned?
Planned.
Planned in your hand.
Planned in your hand.
Yeah, better. It's just that it became planned, which is good. I think it's because of tell me of our future that you planned. I think we were going are and planned. Our future that you planned.
Our future that you planned.
Excellent. Well done. Well done. And actually, it's an interesting one on our, because it could be our future, but it also could be our future. Okay. I don't know if everyone's picked up on that yet, but there's two options. And we got a beautiful R from Natalia there. So well done. Loved it. Good. I just wanted to go
Too. Enjoy it.
for a while. So for a while, where's that? Yet if you should forget me for a while. So what I heard the first time you just did it, again, I think it's because you're good at the schwa, but actually we need to make sure we don't just skip over the schwa too much. So it kind of became forget me for a while. Can I have for a while? Similar to the R, for a while. Can we make sure we hit the schwa clearer, please?
For a while.
Yeah, good. And can we try? So then you gave me for a while, which is again valid. Can I just try now more of a schwa for a while?
For a while.
Yeah, and then say it a bit more flowy, less of an exercise now, more natural.
For a while.
Yeah, for a while. Good. So what I think is happening, I think your tendency is to introduce the schwa, which is great, but when you do, it doesn't have for a while. It kind of, I think it needs a bit more of a glottal start to it for uh. Can you do that for me?
Uh.
Yeah. Can you feel like a bit more of a connection, like a kicking kind of glottal when you do that? Uh, uh,
Uh, uh, yeah.
rather than for a while. Because when we do that, when we slur it all together, it doesn't sound like a schwa. It sounds again like a new word that I need to go look up in the dictionary because I've never heard it before. Does that make sense?
What's the correct?
So
Without glottal stop.
with more glottal for you, so that you do break it up a little bit more. Otherwise, it becomes one word, and I don't understand what word it is. But it's not. It's 3 separate words. Yeah, for a while.
For a while.
Good. And let's just do it how I just did it then. Just then, for a while.
For a while.
Good. Now let's go for a while.
For a while.
Much better. Yeah, it's a tiny little thing. It's just making sure we get a bit more of, I'd say, a bit more of a glottal tap in there for a while rather than for a while. Can you hear the difference?
Yeah.
So we want for a while. We can assimilate the a while together, but we need the stronger start on the for a while, or, which I don't want, for a while. For a while. Can you hear that?
Yeah, but I thought the second version is more natural, which people speak around.
So I know why you're thinking that, but it's just the first one still has that simulation in there for a while. I'm saying a while, but what's different is the start of the sound is stronger. I'm not letting the R from for take away from for a while. Do you know what I mean? Because this is a poem, in normal conversation, we might go, I'm going to go out for a while, for a while. But my mum would understand that. But in this, yet if you should forget me a while, what? For a while. I want to make sure we get the glottal in there as well. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. For a while.
Yeah, for a while. Exactly. Much better. It just, again, breaks it up for more impact. Do you remember when I just worked with Anna and we were saying I wanted to get the nor I half turn and the when I, where was it? Was it remember me when I am gone far away into the silent land? Yes, in normal conversation, I might go, I'm going to go away into the night, away into the night. I'm going to go away into the shop. But in the poem, we want to make more impact. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little precision thing I think will help as well for you. Just because sometimes we've done it before and I think I've asked for, we're missing some of the schwas. Do you remember I've said, I think with you in particular, in a past session? Was it you? We have a habit to just drop a schwa or like a word, like
too quickly.
Exactly. So again, it's just kind of that stuff. We can still break it. We need to break it up a little bit more precisely. That's all. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Final one, thoughts.
Thoughts.
Yeah, much better. Can you say a vestige of the thoughts?
A vestige of the thoughts.
Yeah, of the thoughts. Thoughts. Before it almost sounded like thoughts. It's just a nice or sound, a little bit more. So just try again.
A vestige of the thoughts.
Good. And be careful we don't slur then the of the thoughts. Let's be really precise. A vestige of the thoughts.
A vestige of the thoughts.
Yeah, much better. Lovely. Again, so that's similar to the for a while. We don't want to say of the thoughts. Of the thoughts. Make sure you give everything its worth before we dissimilate, just so we've got it extra crystal clear. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
Lovely. Any final questions?
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. How delightful. Last but not least. Thank you, Natalia. Where are you? I need to I think why I can't see everyone as well is because if I have you on half my screen and then I have my notes with the poem up. But then now, why can't I still see all of you? Maybe that's not why I can't see all of you then. Anastasia, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Ah, splendid. Can you read me the poem, please, dear?
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I have turned to go, yet turn and stay. Remember me when no more, day by day, you tell me of a future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand. It will be late to counsel then, or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile, than that you should remember and be sad.
Lovely, darling. Well done. Any eggy bits for you or any great bits for you that you found?
Just a difficult poem to read.
Yeah. Why is it difficult, do you think, for you?
It's not a poem that I'm used to, like in my native language.
Okay.
We have rhymes, and here I almost don't see them, and it's difficult.
Okay, yeah, it is. It is difficult, and this is a bit unusual because the rhyming is kind of like A B B A, so it's not like A B A B da-dum 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 da-dum, or like whatever. Like it doesn't quite go that way. So yeah, I think that's great. A great observation to make. It's a little bit difficult because of the rhymes aren't like what you're used to. Brilliant. I'm going to ask you to. I want you to just read the first 6 lines odd, or maybe first half. Pardon?
Remember me when I'm
hold on. I need to give you a little note that I want you to implement for me. Well done though, being ready to go. Can I please have a little bit more of a conscious decision now to, similar to what Natalia was asking, which words do you want to bring out more for me? So I want you to create more of an active decision in your mind as you're going through it and reading the text. And I know you're reading it and it's hard enough as it is. But I want you to go even further and think, okay, what words do I want to pluck out more to affect the other person more, or to help me articulate my argument more? This isn't an argument, but still you have an objective in this poem, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
So we need to be able to convey that message. And I want to be able to get that really crystal clearly through. So as you're reading it and reading out loud for me, pick what words you want to give to me more and give them to me more. Does that make sense?
I'll try.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Remember me when I'm gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I have turned to go, yet turn and stay. Remember me when no more, day by day, you tell me of a future that you planned.
Lovely. Well done. How was it that time?
Kind of weird because I'm not used to English intonations.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Did you feel like... Oh, go on. Were you saying something then? Or was that my feedback on my laptop? Oh, no.
Sorry?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
I think I just got a bit of feedback. Good. Interesting you picked up. It feels different because you're not used to the intonations. Good. I hope it felt different because I was asking you to intonate it differently and pick out more words. And there were some lovely subtle changes in there. That you were just letting come through that actually made it more understandable for me, and suited my ear a little bit more, and I got more of the message coming through. For example, when you said when you can know more, you actually kind of put know more out a little bit more, and that kind of helped me visualize more of a it's not infinite anymore, it's finite. Something is becoming less, it won't happen anymore. And I thought it was just really nice. No more. You just plucked it out in a way and used the richness of the language to help me understand your meaning more. So just a general note for you, Anastasia, I'd recommend just keep, even in normal conversation, think, where can I use the words, the weight of the words, the sounds and shapes in those words to help me get my message across? Does that make sense as a note?
Yeah.
It's just, we do it all the time. Like, you know, when I'm stressing something, I'm really using that word stressing, aren't I? Did you hear the difference then?
I
I'm
did.
stressing that you understand this thing. You know, I've stressing and understand to help get it across to you. So again, I want you to be thinking that way, like a just someone who's really thinking, how can I get my message across? Always ask that. And that's a general note for everyone. How can I get my message across as effectively as possible? It's going to help you find different dynamics in how you use your words and the language and your communication ability. Okay. Sometimes we need to shout, sometimes we need to whisper to really get this across. You know, so, you know, there's so many choices we can make. And in British, we do that all the time as British people. Good. So the land and planned and hand sound. Hand was fine, but for some reason on land, the first time we did it, it said land almost, and planned as well. I forget who did that earlier, but we had it earlier. So can you just say silent land, please?
Silent land.
Yeah, silent land.
Silent land.
Yeah, better. And better on that T at the end of silent. It was a little bit more lighter and tapped, which is what I wanted to hear. So well done. Just one more time. Silent land.
Silent land.
Yeah, good. Land. Just because I can't see your video, when you say it again, can you, rather than think silent land, can we think wide? Silent land. Like grin it a bit.
Silent land.
Better. Okay. Just something again, because I just can't see your picture. I don't know if you're doing it or not, but just think more width, so it doesn't become land and planned. It's land and planned. There's a cheekbone arrival there. So again, let's just try planned.
Planned.
Yeah. Again.
Planned.
Better. Yeah. Can you hear what I'm asking for and that you're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. Planned. Afterwards. I think with afterwards, I think we just whizzed over that word very quickly, and I want to hear a little bit more precision in there. Afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah, one more time.
Afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards, woods. Afterwards. I give you permission. It's spelt wards after wards. Can I have more afterwards? Like WOOD, like the woods. Afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah, but then can we make sure the W is crystal clear, w, and not v? W. Afterwards.
Afterwards. Words.
Woods.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
That's it. Well done. Say that whole line for me. And afterwards, or just and afterwards, remember.
And afterwards, remember.
One more time.
And afterwards, remember.
Yeah, better. Well done. That's a general note actually for everyone. I didn't really notice it with everyone else, but afterwards, woods. It's not afterwards. No, I don't think anyone else really did that, but yeah, just something to bear in mind. It's another one of those ones where it's spelt like a way that it doesn't actually help you visualize it. Any questions on that one?
No.
Super duper. For if the darkness, that bit. Again, we just squished it together a little bit and it all became a little bit blah, blah. Can we try for if the darkness?
For if the darkness.
Good. So again, when I just said it, I said for if the darkness. Can I have that level of precision, please?
For if the darkness.
Yeah, if the dark. Good. If. I want more F on that sound, as in more I want more of that fricative F friction coming through, please. So can we just try f, f, f.
F, f, f. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's tricky with this damn microphone. Okay, so I didn't actually make any kind of like vowel sound after it. All I you know, like if you're going shh, like a shh in the library, like a long one. Shh. Same thing, but on the F sound. You might not be able to hear the microphone, but
I got it.
yeah. Oh, great.
F, f.
Good. So close. Can we have if we can think of like oh, what was that? Like you know when you're blowing bubbles in a drink through a straw and it's all bubbling up and you could kind of go, you can kind of toot it through if you wanted to make some like bubbles go brr, 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 but we actually want them to be continuously flowing. Okay, so brr. So can I have more of a longer F sound?
F.
Close. So what I can hear you're doing is f, f, f. It might actually be the microphones. Are you able to hold it and connect it and make it longer, like a, I'll do it on the V sound, like a phone vibrating on the table.
Okay, it's
Yeah, I heard it more. Good, well done. Good. It's tricky with those sorts of sounds as well. And if I can't see you, sometimes the microphone doesn't pick up like the airy sounds. It's really annoying. But good. I think you were doing it then a little bit. If. Say if.
If.
Yeah.
If.
Great. Much stronger. So all I was getting you to do then was practice a stronger connection on the F sound, which is a voiceless fricative. So the voiced version of that is V, which I know I've talked to quite a few of you about. So what I was doing then is a V sound followed by an F sound, followed by a V sound, followed by an F sound. Could you all hear that? Or at least get the gist with the microphone probably not picking up the F sound. Both times, this diaphragm is having to work and connect much stronger, okay? And for you, I just want you to practice that strength and that oomph coming through a little bit more, Anastasia. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
So when you just said that last if, it was perfectly beautiful because it had a little bit more in there. Okay. Lovely. Can you say that line for me again? And in fact, for, we've got a lovely F sound there as well. For if the darkness. Let's isolate it that clearly, please.
For if the darkness and corruption leave.
Excellent. There was a lovely thing you did as well then that I wasn't expecting. For if the darkness and corruption leave, you really stressed leave. And I loved it. So well done. That was lovely to hear. Have you got any other questions or thoughts before we wrap up?
Give me a second. No, I guess no.
Fantastic. Really well done. Lovely, darling. Good to hear you again and good to see all of the rest of you. Well done today. If you've got any other questions, just put them in the group. I have been very quiet there. It's just been very full on for me at the moment. But after we open, I will have a bit more time to just be a bit more present in the group and everything. And we still haven't established any like video feedbacks and stuff on this with Lilo. We've not really discussed it, but I think has she given any of you guys video feedback?
Yeah, she asked to send her the poems and then she feeds
great.
them.
Okay.
I was just not sure if to send it to her direct or to the group.
Yeah, fine then. But you sent it direct, right?
Yeah,
fine. Yeah, I think that's the plan then. So yeah, you might not get the feedback from me, apologies, but I just got so much on. She's taken that, but it might change from week to week depending, just because I know she's also got so much on. But guys, it's so good to see you. Well done. I will catch you next time and have a lovely rest of your weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Well done.